not famous yet, because Q4 it'll be like $50 a night. Anyway, I recently had one of those life-changing experiences. Anyone gone through this? You know, that epiphany moment? Basically, I was at a stoplight late at night. This car pulls up next to me. Tinted windows, unsavory characters sitting in the car seat, or the car. Rap music coming out of it. And I'm thinking, gang car. And the next thought that comes is, holy crap, if they shoot me, I don't have to go to work tomorrow. So I quit my job. I used to be a retail manager for a large big box store. You know, one of the things, the company directives that they had was that we were supposed to treat our customers like guests. They figured it would elevate the level of customer service that you would get. But I came to notice that generally guests in my home don't really clog up my toilet or pee on my floor or steal my stuff. That's more my relatives. So, you know, familiarity breeds contempt kind of thing. Yeah. One of the things that I've noticed, a lot of people have problems with return policies at stores. You know, there's always some nightmare or another. And I'm on the other end. I was the manager. I had to explain why you couldn't return what you thought you could return. So one example, one year at Christmas, this woman bought a live Christmas tree. And so a couple weeks go by, and she decides that the tree's dead. She doesn't want it anymore. Thinking, okay, it really isn't live. I mean, I know it says live, but not attached to the ground. So anyway, I'm like, okay, she paid cash for it, didn't have a receipt, and I'm in the Christmas spirit, so I'm like, okay, you know what? Why don't you go ahead, bring the tree back, and I'll refund your money. I'll bend the rules for you. Well, she didn't want to take the decorations off until after Christmas. So I'm stuck in a situation where we have no receipt, no tree. So finally I'm like, Mom, no refund. So I was born in Ireland, which means I was born Catholic or guilty. Basically, you start off right from birth, you're doing the wrong thing just because you showed up from original sin. You get to go those first 8 years until you have your first confession and Holy Communion. Really not sure what heinous sins you're committing up until an 8-year-old. But then, last week, did you guys see about the gang of 3rd graders who had that plan for their school teacher? But, you know, they were 9-year-olds, so. So, anyway, I'm going through, basically I decided I'm not a practicing Catholic, I'm more like a recovering Catholic, because I really didn't enjoy going to church unless I was dating the altar boy. And really there's things God frowns on, or so we're told. So I decided I was going to go on this spiritual quest, and I realized that God, you know, there's one God, many religions, God would not have a problem with me switching religions. The problem would be my mother, who really could create a much greater hell for me than actually God. So I decided, time for therapy, because my mother, to me, was more powerful than God. So I decided to go with a therapist that I knew, my dad. He gave me the friends and family discount. Just kidding, he did charge full price. So part of it, you know, growing up with a father as a psychiatrist, you know, we used to play like fun word games at the dinner table, you know, and I realized I was becoming his case study. And I don't get what's wrong with words like, you know, brother, bastard, sister, bitch, love, $50. One of the things he did diagnose me with, though, is I am now officially a bulimic amnesiac. Basically, I gorge everything and then forget to throw up. So, part of this is, one of the things, recently got to have a mammogram. Not sure, you know, how many of you women have experienced this fun thing. But in case you haven't noticed, I'm a little bit busty. Rule of thumb, don't piss off the technician who has breast envy. okay? You understand. So going through this, basically, doctor's office calls me, tells me I need to get there at 9 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, get there at 9 o'clock. And then, for whatever reason, whenever you have a doctor's appointment, you always have to wait 15 minutes. Have you noticed that? No matter what, you have to sit there. So I'm the first appointment of the day. I'm sitting there waiting for the 15 minutes. Technician comes up and gets me and apologizes that she's running late. And she says because her first appointment ran late. I'm like, I am your first appointment. So then she realized that I caught her in her little lie. Now this is a little woman who basically, she comes up to my breast. Her head is the same size as my breast. And I think she took out her frustration that she still had to wear a training bra out on my breast. So, anyway, folks, that has been my $50 worth of lesson.